Hey everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a Averon run with only Nin abilities, only Nin offensive abilities anyway. I'm going to banish any other gods' offensive stuff. I'll still use their passives. But yeah, I'm using this like weird setup where we have champion, riposte, vanguard, extra armor, some defense, worldly study because it's fun and not optimal but fun. I think there's better things you could do, but we're here to have fun because we're only playing on Darkness 30. Because we're just testing out solo god runs. I'm using Crusader, strategically fried rice, because you need all the dice to actually currently achieve a solo god type of thing. I think in the future they're probably going to add a thing similar to possibility. The duel lets you use all gods to let you have one that only uses one god. But in the current state of the game, that doesn't exist. So we use this and we do it ourselves. Besides that, huge armor chest piece. Armor, life, headpiece, big feet, big, big sword. Use a Crusader because it's really, really good. It's just really good. If you're attacking, it's great. One of the better statted items in the game. The only problem with it is that equilibrium exists and it's just outrageously strong. Gauntlet's great. This amulet's really strong too, that I have. Extra attack area and like 140% damage. And then this ring is basically just to counteract the life regen from this and give us the cap on legend offers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, we're gonna jump in here. Realistically, we're going to absolutely crush this. But it's not so much about... It's not so much about like the challenge here, so much as how well does Nin perform if she is by herself. Now, that said, it is possible that I end up using all my dice and we don't get what we want here, and then we have to restart. All right, so we're gonna reroll to get something better. Expert crushing attack is fine. And then for like auxiliary gods, I mean, if you've seen my tier list, you know that Justice is #1 and it's not really close. You know what? We take Summer. Summer's fine. You get Fury here. You could also get like extra damage. It's really easy. Oh, we could take Temporal Lord. If we take Temporal Lord... Oh, actually, this is fine. No. We could just use all of our banished dice on time. Because Summer is going to be filled up with stuff that, like, actually helps us. We can also level up our stuff to Master because we have... the single point talent that Averon has that allows you to do it. I haven't played Averon in a bit. He's like kind of ridiculous, honestly. Especially when you're not pushing like Darkness 100, when enemies are like hitting you for a large chunk of your life every hit. When you're blocking like half the damage they do or more, and then retaliating with that, not exactly fair.
Fire made mortals soft. Like that sly
ridiculous.
Summer.
This is ridiculous,
You should have
devs.
never taken her aid.
Ridiculous. Also, that's slander. Let's reroll. Let's reroll. I would like the Mountainous Might, please. Big sword. Big sword. Can't go wrong with big sword, honestly. I have smart auto attack on. That's why I'm like using my mouse just kind of like hovering over here, because like we don't really have to worry too much at this point. I'll take Fear 100%.
You know,
I did not let her talk. That was rude. All right, let's take Mountainous Might again. So yeah, this is like the week of testing out solo gods, and we'll see like who performs well. Now, I think part of this is also going to be skewed if you're like, maybe you're binging this. If you are, thank you for watching the channel. I really appreciate it. If you're like binging this, this video compared to like the last one, which would be like Winter Scotty, looks so much stronger, and it's not because of. Let's take the JoJo's spell. It's not because really of Nin right now. It's mostly because of Aberon being ridiculous. In contrast to Scotty. Gym high. Gym high. Oh yes. All right, did chat show up anywhere? Oh, there chat is right there. Okay, hold up. All right, back to the right. All right. We're improving the Twitch stream as we go. If you'd like to be part of that, come check out my Twitch channel. That's in the description. This is a hard choice. I want all of these things a lot. I think I'm actually gonna take. I don't know. They're also good. I don't think Landslide's the pick because the cooldown's so slow, and I guess by that logic, same with Quake. So I guess we take Earth Spike. So Nin showed up second on my tier list, and I'm starting to see why. Now this run's actually also just kind of gotten out of hand very quickly. Master Blessings, damage. Earth Spike. Yeah. Yeah, I'd win. This is so good. This is... What's my attack speed at? Is that 0.21? That's pretty low. I haven't seen anything in the single digits since Act 1. I mean, look, these hands aren't specifically that powerful, but damn, they're satisfying. They make me laugh. Don't beat the shit out of these skeletons. Really... I think they need like a little bit of a buff. Because one of the problems I've had with them though is that like if you increase the area of your casts, it doesn't do enough damage. Or it should scale with your attack damage. It needs like kind of a rework. Okay, here we can actually take Gehenna. Because Gehenna doesn't do damage, and we will technically have stunned enemies because of stun. So we'll get a very small amount of XP out of it. But yeah, I think hands definitely needs to scale off of like attack, power, or some other way to buff it, because it is for sure one of the best spells in the game, like as far as like conceptually, but you can't add multiples to it. Like you can't add extra hands, which would be silly, and it doesn't scale well enough with area or range. So I'd like to see some changes there. Hopefully the devs are gonna, I mean, look, there's other things that are far more important than buffing rock hands. Like, let's be honest, right? Like, Summer's a mess of a character. I can't take any of these. I have to banish. I'm just gonna ban it. Summer's a mess. Burning doesn't do enough damage. Meteor doesn't do any damage. Like I went super deep on that one. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of all of this. Yep, there we go. 2 levels gone, but also no more rerolling there. Cannot wait for that single god item. I do think like a separate option, kind of like a modifier, almost like a Hades-like thing when you go into a run, kind of like Hades keepsakes, would be a better solution than having it on an item for stuff like possibility and like having single god runs, duo god runs, triple god runs, so on and so on, like limited to how many gods you want to use. With the standard, I think bouncing completely around 3. Summer needs a lot of love. You can tell by how thirsty she is in her dialogue. But like outside of that, she's also just like super weak. I rerolled twice to get expert curiosity for extra banishes just then. The problem with Summer, right, is that she's like a synergy character who synergizes with herself, but all of her stuff is bad. So it doesn't work out. Yeah, Honore, like exactly, because right now achievements don't actually give you anything. Since they switched from the sign system to the talent tree system. So achievements do feel kind of bad. I've seen some comments about it, like definitely on like Reddit and whatnot, about people like, oh, I just get nothing now for doing achievements, so whatever. So I think unlocking like special run options or something would be an easy solution, maybe. Yeah, exactly. Special modifiers. But going back to like Summer, the problem is, right, burning doesn't do any damage is the first problem. Then you have stuff like Combust, which should be a huge payoff, and Combust is like super cool conceptually and when it works. The problem is you can't scale down the number of enemies that it affects. Like, so you have to defeat 15 enemies for Combust to ever trigger. The problem with that is that means it's basically useless for all bosses. I mean, it has a little bit of uses on the Cursed. It has a little bit more uses in Act 1. But for the most part, that means it's a pretty terrible... pretty terrible boss ability. And then you have, like... like all the stuff that affects it, and the only like decent spell Summer has is what, Fire Dragon. Breath of Fire is actually decent, admittedly, and it would be better if Burning was good. So
don't count your attempt.
So Burning actually does do % damage. Strikes have larger area, like that. The problem is the way it currently works is that enemies have resistances the higher it goes up, and just so it's not actually doing a full 1% as you level up anymore per second. So burning almost needs to like penetrate enemy resistance. Yeah, it like it's weird, right? Because obviously you could get to a spot where burning becomes way too powerful very easily, and I'm sure that's why they're like being a little like scarce with how much they want to invest into it. But at the same time, it needs some help, because, like, look at what Nin is doing right now. I'm really barely having to pay attention, and Nin is just slaughtering everything. Overly cautious. That is the phrase I was looking for, but could not find. Thank you. I'm gonna roll here. I will take extra life, sure. Put us at 300. Sakura, it's like if you're playing Affliction Warlock, but every fight in the raid only lasts 25 seconds. Imagine the hell. Like, what are you supposed to do? You set up and then that's it. Fight's over. I mean, I don't actually know what the the current, like, ideal time is for Affliction Lock on WoW, but any sort of, like, setup type class, right? It just doesn't work. And it's not just burning. Statuses as a whole are pretty bad, which is partly why Scotty and Nixie are in a bad spot. Mountain is Might. Master. Like 18% more area. What about just bigger hands? More hands. Smited is good because it doesn't care about damage. Same with, like, Frost. Frost is like, we don't care about damage, so it's whatever. Oh, there's a rock shield. Nice. Me throwing some rocks. So, like, stun, smite, freeze, those things, CC blessings or statuses don't really matter, but as far as damage ones go, they're kind of a little weak. First is okay because it does still get triple scaling. With Spike. But also part of the problem is, like, as you're as, like, you push the difficulty, you realize that you can't really wait for enemies to die from dots because they're just busy killing you. And you're over here waiting for them to burn to death or be poisoned. Looks like someone just got launched into straight to the moon in some type of Cars situation. I guess he didn't go to the moon, he went to space, but whatever, fine. I mean, I guess there aren't really that many damage statuses then. I guess it's just burn. Punch. Punch, punch. Burn and poison. Poisons! Yeah, poison's not good. Unless you have... unless you're Nixie and you invest in that talent that makes poison based on your attack damage, then poison's pretty good, but that's like... Is that even fair to compare that? You know what? Landslide here? Reduced cooldown is really good. Rushing attack, though. This is more of an attack build. Earth Spike, 100%. To stand on top of the wolfies. Rock shield. It's awesome. Cannot wait for Rock Shield aura builds. It's funny because we're doing there's no inner peace here. There's no healing at all, really, based on what I have. I think XP per second, I guess. I'm gonna cook that evasion because it's free. Dash on down here, get outreach. Now, let's take rock shield up again. That's another thing too on higher difficulty levels. I feel like you should still be able to dash behind enemies when they beam you. Specifically the Jinn, but her too. Because like getting the 180 beam feels bad, I think. I don't know, but they haven't. The weird thing is, right, we haven't seen a balance patch at all since this update. So I'm expecting a pretty sizable one when it happens. Because I've put out, like, are you okay? Hello, are you okay? Okay. I've just started, like, dying over there. Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, she's fine. She was just, I don't know. She was just sitting there and started randomly coughing. I think that happens to all of us, though. What was I talking about? Oh, the update. They haven't. I put up over 30 videos now of Act 2 of Death Must Die, so it's. What, it came out on April 20th? That's right, because it was 420, so it's been about 40 days now since the update. And I don't think we've even had a small. We might have had like a day 1 or day 2 like bug patch, I think, but that was it. So realistically, I would say we're probably due for a chunky patch. I mean, the last time they didn't talk to us for a few months, they remade the entire game. So we'll see. See what happens. For all we know, they might just drop another content patch on us. We could get Master Hands, which is pretty good, but I'd rather just upgrade Bike. I would like cats. Wish I had real life cat movement speed, just so I can catch up to my cats. Always running away. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna remake the game this time. I think this is kind of what we're like. This style is what we're getting. I would not be surprised if they start dropping random abilities, characters, or gods now, though. If they go too long without a update. Speaking of cats. Doing his laps around the office room. Yep, Spring is definitely teased. We're due for a nature type god with like trees and vines and shit. I mentioned it before, it'd be cool to have like a druid character. Maybe a spear using character. Maybe they just name it Jahara and they're just like completely, but they spell it differently. I'd be fine with that. It's just straight out Baldur's Gate ripoff. It's just Jahara. But she has a spear, so it's more like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 than Baldur's Gate. I thought was odd why she was dual wielding swords and that. Spoilers. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Definitely need to be a medium armor user, whatever it is. Honestly, and this might be controversial, Front should probably be a medium armor user. He gives like Berserker Ranger vibes. I understand that we don't have another heavy armor class, so I get it right now, but it feels like Front should be in the especially with the enrage thing. He doesn't feel like a heavy armor guy to me. What's up, Hashirama? How's the Sinju clan doing today? Yeah, Andre, that's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know, something like that. I mean, it just depends. I'm just saying, like, maybe like once 1.0. I'm gonna have to turn off auto attacks here for this. Like, also cursed right now. Terrible. Powers deal more damage. I'm gonna reroll. Why am I slow? Oh, there's a skeleton slowing me. Or maybe I was cursed. I'm not really sure. Might actually die here. Because I have no regen. It's not good. I'm gonna take Fortune here to potentially pick up some hearts from you guys. I think. Wait, maybe I make tighter circles. Tighter circles. These guys are easier to dodge on higher difficulty. We're in like serious trouble though. There is a heart back there and I need to go grab it, but I gotta get around to it. And he has sabotaged the world for me. Okay. How do I do this? Should I take Quake right now? Like, try and get Quake? I don't think Great Wall helps. I think Great Wall just puts me in a stun lock state. Just having a bad time. Oh, I can't get Quake because I already have double. That's why Quake's not showing up, right? I think we re-roll to here and take Lifeline? Please, no. Please stop burning me. Oh, I forgot. We got saved by Temporal Lore. Never mind. Everything's good. Never mind. All right. I'll take power damage. He just knocked over the Funkos, didn't he? Yeah. I totally forgot about that. Okay, well, that's good. Get extra life. He just knocked over potential man and Yuji. Can't really see him because they're too far in the background, but that's what's over there. I gotta get the rest of my JJK through. Pushing attack up. I thought I had lost this run, but in fact, we were never a doubt. Never a doubt. Can't make Scotty work. What are you trying to play Scotty on? Like Darkness 100? Because if so, I understand your frustration. It's very difficult. I have not found a black lightning item. Nope. Sadly. I have one black lightning item, but it's not appropriate for Lorien, so. Kind of makes it awkward, you know? Never thought we were going to lose. 100% had it the entire time. Who needs justice when you have Nin? Incredible. If we compare the damage to what Winter did in the previous video, I'm not sure if I'm going to remember to put it up on this YouTube video, but it was like 1 million and then like a 1 billion. This is all significantly better. Yeah. Yeah, but no legendaries. Rock Shield is very strong. Those are spike. Those are no strike buffs either. Impressive. Impressive, Nin. Unsurprising, though. Anyways, hope you guys liked the video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. And don't forget that I'm doing these live over at Twitch. If you want to see them live, check out the description below, the link over to Twitch. Go follow me there. It's in there. All that stuff. You guys know the drill. See you next time. Jeff out. Bye.